Good morning everybody, welcome to Yoga with Nadine. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to come to a nice comfortable seat, and today I'm going to use my block. So maybe if you have a block you want to try using your block, if not just use a comfortable seat. Normally when I'm in class I normally sit on my block, which I've positioned just between my heels, and then I sit in a nice position like this. So that may be something you want to try, but if not, just stay in your comfortable seat. Let the hands rest gently on the knees, on the legs, on the thighs. And then start to notice the body here on the mat. Again, let's come through our lovely ritual here of settling into our practice. So take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, close down the eyes and just release anything you're holding on to, mentally, physically, and just start to settle. If you need to make any adjustments, do so now. And just as you're taking your gentle breaths here, use your exhale to soften and release. Take a tuck under with the tailbone. Feel that tuck through the pelvis, pulling that belly button into the spine, just gently engaging through the core. Inhaling here, as you exhale, lengthen up through the spine. Feel the releasing through the spine, the lower back, through the hips. As you inhale, feel that lovely lengthening through the back, but also start to feel the expansion through the chest. As you exhale, feel those shoulders softening away from the ears. Feel like you're taking that hanger out of the back of the shirt, dropping those shoulders towards the floor, shoulder blades sliding down the back, tucking under with the tailbone. So as you're nice and solid here on the mat, kneeling or seated, just check the position here. And today we're going to use the breath in two ways. So on the inhale, I want you to feel that torso expanding, swelling, lifting, like you feel it's lifting and hovering. And then on the exhale, I want you to think of the lower body from the waist down, grounding down into the earth. So the upper body is heavy and light, and as you're lifting up, swelling, and then the lower body is really heavy and dropping in. So kind of converse action here. So soften in here, notice the body. And then as you inhale, feel the torso swelling, lifting, rising, taking space into the lungs, the chest, all the way down to the belly. And then as you exhale, feel the hips dropping in towards the earth, the quads getting heavier, the shins, the feet grounding down. Inhaling, the torso rising, swelling, lengthening up through that spine like that string is being pulled through the head. And as you exhale, again ground down through the lower body, releasing. If you're holding any tension in the glutes, just release and let them go on that exhale. Inhaling, lifting through the torso. Everything lifting and rising, feeling like your upper body is just floating away. And as you exhale, ground down the torso, the lower body, grounding down, releasing. Once more like this, inhaling the upper body, feeling light and heavy, like a big cloud here. And as you exhale, ground down, maybe those knees fall a little bit closer to the floor if you're cross-legged, and just release. And then relax all efforts of the breath, just return to the normal breath. Maybe notice that the upper body feels longer and lighter. And maybe with the lower body you feel more grounded, softened, released. So that you feel you're really in this position here, in meditation on your mat. Nice and light and release through the body, upper body. and settled, grounded on the mat. Just notice how that feels. Take a moment to notice the body here, how the body feels, if there's any areas of tightness, of soreness. And then start to notice the mind. How is your mind feeling today? Notice those thoughts that are coming through the mind. But just try not to analyse them, just let them pass on by. And then replace those thoughts with concentration of the breath. We're going to inhale through the nose. Feel that lovely cool breath flood down the back of the throat, into the chest, to the lungs, to the belly. Really lifting the whole body this time, swelling, taking as much breath as you can in. And then as you exhale, soften, release, everything ground down, releasing the tension in the face, the shoulders, the back, the hips, the legs, the ankles. Twice more, inhale, lifting through the chest, filling, 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 feel the whole body's head hovering on the mat. And as you exhale, ground down, release, release all that breath that you're holding on to, that stale breath. And when you can't release anymore, then take your next breath. Really fill as much as you can, expanding that belly, pushing that belly out maybe, trying to get as much breath in you can. Hold it for a moment here. And then slowly, slowly release. Slow that breath as slow as you can, releasing it slowly, exhaling, releasing like you're letting all the air out the balloon. Expand and really let it all go, expel all that air. And then slowly return to the natural breath. Notice the mind as the mind stilled a little bit more as it's concentrating on that breath. And notice your position here on the mat, in this meditative pose. Taking that time to be still. Taking time for those other senses to switch on. Listening to my voice, to the birds outside or movement of people. So that you're just absolutely calm, safe, safe in the knowledge that you are here, present, calm and still. It's very hard sometimes to come to complete stillness. So just take that moment of stillness here. And then just stop those thoughts coming into the mind. Start to think of an intention for today. Something that may just pop easily into your mind. If you use always the same intention, repeat that now. If you use a mantra, repeat that now. Maybe you just like to repeat in your mind, I am calm. In uncertain times, things sometimes get a little bit too much. Things swirling around the universe, our minds, our through heart center. 3 more times like this, really like you're lifting up water from the ground, opening the chest, the chin to the sky. Exhale, pulling down into the heart center. This time as you're lifting, feel like you're pulling energy up from the ground, surrounding ourselves with it. And as you exhale, pulling it in, plugging it into your heart and to your body. Once more like this, feel that pull, lift, and exhale through heart center. Inhale through heart center. As you exhale, bow to the ground. Bow and fold. If you're sitting or kneeling, still bow and fold. Take a moment here. Just soften through the body. Inhale, feel that chest and chin and everything expand and swell. As you exhale, walk those fingers a little bit further out along the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk both hands to the left hand side. Take a really big stretch down the right side of the body. Feel those ribs spreading, the fascia between the ribs stretching, and sink that right seat bone into the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly walk hands back through center. Inhale here. As you exhale, gently walk them all the way to the right hand side. Really reach here. Inhaling, feel that lovely stretch through the left side body. And as you exhale, ground down that left seat bone. One more breath here. Inhaling. Really walk the hands as far to the right as you can. Exhale, feel that lovely stretch down the left side. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly walk hands back through center. Inhale here. As you exhale, rolling over the knees, coming to all fours. You've got the blocks, just take them to the side. Setting up in our nice all fours here on the mat. Spread those hands really wide. Really make sure there's contact with every part of that hand. Index fingers to the top of the mat. Wrist, elbows, shoulders stacked, pushing high up through those shoulder blades. Knees under hips, toes untucked. I know we come to this position every time, but each time really try and really consciously get into that perfect position here. We're going to take 4 cat-cows, inhaling, dropping the belly to the floor. Really let that belly hang, chin and chest forward. Exhale, tuck tailbone, pushing high through the shoulder blades. Use that breath the whole time through the movement. Inhale, drop belly, cow. Exhale, cat. Maybe audible breath today, really notice it. Inhaling, dropping belly. Exhale, pushing high, cat, really. Last time, inhale, cow stretch. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, child's pose. And reaching those hands out along the mat. Maybe take the forehead to the mat if that's good for you. Soften the belly, the chest, reaching those hands long along the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the palms off the mat. Really pushing into those finger pads in the mat, lifting up those elbows, and then sinking those shoulder blades back down the back again, engaging through the arms and the shoulders. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming up into the cat stretch, finger pads still on the floor. Really pushing high here. Inhale here. As you exhale, coming to cow, finger pads still on the mat. Notice the difference in the stretch. Once more, inhale here, exhale, pushing high to cat. Inhale here, exhale, cow. Inhale here, exhale, drop the hands to the mat, reset all fours. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop the forearms to the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, soften the belly, coming into puppy dog. So chin on the floor, forehead on the floor, whatever's good for you. Check those hips are stacked, hips over the knees, and soften here. Feel that lovely stretch through the lower back. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly Slide the chin or the nose along the mat towards the fingers. And coming into forearm plank. So either on the knees or tuck the toes under. Start to switch on through the core. So in the forearms here, really pressing equal weight through the whole forearm. The elbow, the forearms, the palms. And then pushing up through those shoulders. So the same as we're in cat stretch. So don't let those shoulders drop. Pushing up high. Tucking the tailbone under, belly button to spine, lifting through the knees, pushing the heels back. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk the feet in slightly, coming into dolphin. So just slide the feet in. So you're in a dolphin here, which is your down dog on your forearms. Just feel that stretch here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. We're coming from here to down dog. This is quite strong to push up strong through both palms at the same time, or one at a time. So either up in one go or one at a time. Taking the palms to the mat, sending yourself back into down dog. So take that time for your first down dog of the day. Go through your rituals, softening the shoulders from the ear, sending the shoulder blades down the back, lifting the tailbone high to the sky, softening the chest, pulling the belly in a little bit, gazing through those heels. And then just gently today, bring those toe pads off the floor. So you're really lifting those toes all off the floor and sending the heels a little bit further into the mat. Feel that lovely lengthening through the hamstrings. And then really lift those seat bones high up to the sky. Engage through the hamstrings a little bit more. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to take the feet to the face, but slowly little steps, little tiptoe steps all the way to the front. Keeping those legs nice and long, feeling that stretch through those hamstrings as you walk the feet all the way to the hands, coming to forward fold. Feet hip width apart today, grabbing hold of those elbows, and take a sway through the hips. Feel that gently softening through those hips. Like you're completely ragdolling the upper body. So as you're moving side to side, feeling that lengthening through the spine and those waist muscles. Gently nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Just so that head is completely loose. You're not holding any tension here in the head or the neck. Just soften and release. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the hands to the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, take a little halfway lift, keeping the hands on the mat. Just looking forward, chin and chest forward. Inhale here. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Restacking those vertebrae, keeping that contraction in the core. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Today we're going to walk those feet together and then set up our strong Tadasana. Roll the shoulder blades back and down and then start to lift those toes off the mat. So again, pushing through those feet, 4 corners of the feet. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly lower the little toe, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, big toe. Lifting up through the arches, the shins, the kneecaps, the quads, lifting up through the chest. And as you exhale, soften down the back body, releasing, tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through the center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Twice more. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take those feet hip width apart. Just widen them gently. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the hands and forward fold to the left foot. So soften here, just soften, both legs straight. So just take both hands to the left ankle, releasing and twisting a little bit to the left hand side. Inhale here, as you exhale, come through center. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling up through center. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the right, grab hold of the right ankle. Inhale here, exhale, twisting a little bit more, both legs nice and straight, lifting those seat bones. Inhale here, exhale, coming through to the center. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale here, as you exhale, take a halfway lift. So nice, halfway here, lifting the seat bones, rolling those shoulder blades. Inhale here, exhale, take a forward fold, lift those hands up and behind. Rolling those shoulder blades. Maybe those palms are touching, maybe they're not. So just soften here, lifting those seat bones. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale here, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine, keeping the hands clasped until you come to upright. Releasing the hands, inhale, lifting to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through center, exhale, surround yourself. So walk those toes together again. So toes to touch, a little bit of balance work now. Inhale, sweep to the sky, lift the right knee to the chest. Exhale, foot to floor. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, foot to floor. Once more each side. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, foot to floor. Last time on the left. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, foot to floor. Moving on. Inhale, right knee to chest. Pause here. Exhale, open knee to the side, arms to the side. Inhale, knee to center. Exhale, foot to floor, hands to heart. So we're coming on the other side. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, knee to side, arms to side. Inhale, knee center, arms to the sky. Exhale, knee to floor, foot to floor, sorry. Other side. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, open knee, open arms. Inhale to sky, knee to chest. Exhale, foot to floor. Once more on the left. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, open arms, open knee. Inhale, hands to sky, knee to center. Exhale, foot to floor. Adding on. Inhale, right knee to chest, hands to sky. Exhale, open knee, open arms. Pause here for a moment. Can you take that right knee back? Can you stand stronger, taller in that left knee? Inhale here, we're going to tap that right knee to that right elbow for a count of 3, lifting, 2, don't move the arm, 1, hold it here, pause it. Inhale, lifting knee, center, hands to sky. Exhale, foot to floor. Straight to the other side. Inhale through center, left knee to chest. Exhale, open. Just get yourself nice and tall, set up nice and straight. And then inhale to prepare, exhale, tap left knee, tap, tap. And last time, tap, pause here, squeeze a little bit higher. Inhale here, exhale, knee to center, hands to sky. Inhale here, exhale, foot to floor. Have a little shake, have a little roll. So we're going to set up here now for our tree pose. So opening out nice and strong and wide. So come here, feet together, hip width apart if that's good for you. First level, take the right toes to the mat and bring that right heel just to the top of that ankle bone. So here, bring the hands into the sternum, but just take that moment to set up so you're nice and strong on the standing leg. So you're not kind of the hips are stuck out to the left-hand side. So you want to really lengthen, lifting up through the side body, pulling through the belly, everything nice and strong. Inhale, sweep to the sky, lifting high. Exhale through the heart center. Beautiful. Take a shake, switch sides. So we're going to come through each option on the side. So left toes on the floor, left heel just above that left ankle bone. Tuck the hips, so both hip points are still to the thing. Again, don't let it drop. So you're really growing up through that standing leg and then grounding down through the back body. Tuck tailbone under. So it's a nice and active pose. So think of that current of energy pulling up, everything's pulling in, and then softening, tucking under down the back body. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a shake, switching on, moving on. Other side. So next option, take the right foot inside, just inside the left shin. So bringing the whole foot flat to the floor. Again, some people come here and their leg is quite far forward. So I want you to try and send that right knee back as much as possible, but keeping strong and still in that standing leg. So pushing it in and really feel like you're pushing that right foot into that left leg. So you're feeling that contraction and then feel everything growing up, lengthening through here. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale through heart center. So you should feel already in this position a little shake, a little wobble happening. Inhale here, exhale, release. Switching to other side. Reset, taking that left foot into the left right shin. It's not the shin, is it? The inside of the shin, whatever that part of the body leg's called, who knows? So really make sure you've got nice contact here, lengthening up, sending that left knee back, tucking the tailbone under, pull the belly button to spine, feel everything switched on. You should feel the right glute switched on, everything is switched on, shoulders back and down, and then when those hands are in the center here, make a real strong pressure through so you're switching on through the shoulders as well and through the chest. Inhaling, lengthening up through the body, and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Shake out, moving on, adding on. So remember, if you don't want to add on, you can always come back to the one that we've just done. So the next one is the highest one. So you're bringing that right foot and you're trying to get it as high up your leg as possible. If you want to go near a wall, absolutely fine. So you want to basically get your heel as high as physically possible, so that it's nowhere near that kneecap. So you don't want to be on here, so you could be just above it, but ideally you want to bring it up as much as possible. And then you want to send that right knee back. But also I want you to just really push that right foot into the inside of that left thigh. So you're really pushing the contact here. Tuck the tailbone under, move it back, lengthen through that standing leg, and then bring those hands to the sternum, thumbs to sternum. Roll the shoulder blades back and down and feel like someone is pulling a nice string through here. Pulling that right knee back, contract everything in, pulling up through the center line. So this is a nice strong tree pose here. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, and then pause here at the top. So
So bringing those hands to prayer above the head, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and then feel like your body is growing even taller. Inhaling and exhaling. If you fall out of it, just come back in, that's no worries. So we're going to, in this position here, feel that weight spreading equally through that whole left foot. We're going to add on a few little exercises here just to challenge the balance. Inhale here, exhale, drop that right arm towards that right knee. Inhale, left hand to the sky, exhale, bending over towards the right. So a little stretch here, using through that core. Again, like me, if you just fall out of it, absolutely fine. You can come back in. Each time resetting, noticing how it feels. So that right hand is just hovering off that right knee, lifting up, opening up here. Then inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. And then release the foot, give it a shake, give it a wobble. You may feel that switching on through that left glute. All good, shake it, shake it. But I want you to really visualize that self like you're growing. It's a tree pose after all. Trees grow, that's what they do. So we're going to set on the other side. Make sure you have that lovely grounding on that foot to start with, like when we set up into Tadasana. So feel every part of that foot on the mat. And then set up, bringing that left foot as high as you can in the inner thigh. So pushing strong, feel that contraction. You're pushing the right thigh in towards the foot and the foot into the thigh. Pulling that left knee back as much as possible. And then lengthening up. Bringing those hands into heart center. Take that moment, this is strong. So feel that upward current of energy, pulling everything in, and then exhaling, grounding down the back body. Feel that lovely current nice and strong here. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Join in prayer. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, nice and strong. Lifting through the body, standing tall. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop the left hand towards the left knee. It's not on it, it's just in front of it. So you're not using that balance here. Inhale, reach the right hand higher to the sky, and then exhale, bending over to the left. Gaze on something that's not moving. Reaching through. Using the core, everything to balance. Inhaling here, one more breath. And exhale. Inhale, both hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here, exhale, release the foot, shake them out. Woo, woo, woo. Strong on tree pose today. So there's all different things that we can add on, a little bit of movements, pulses, everything like that. But the key is to get that strong base. So many people I see when we're in tree pose like that, they're kind of like this, or they're crouched down, or the legs bent, or they're kind of half on the knee, all really, really bad. So even if you're here, but the main thing is you need to feel that contraction all the way through, and then the body remains absolutely solid. So well done. Come to the top of the mat again. Take that moment just to have a little reset, and then we're going to move on. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands to the mat, step back with the right leg and the left leg. Inhale here, as you exhale, chaturanga. So elbows rolled in. Slowly push forward on the toes, nose at the top of the mat. Slowly lower to the mat, arms 90-90, upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck toes, downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step in between the hands. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, to coming up. Exhale, warrior two. So soften and sink in your warrior two. You should be nice and warm in the legs now. Strong in the legs. tuck the tailbone under, reaching through. So we're going to take those lovely extensions here. So inhale, hands to the sky, palms to the sky, extend that front leg. Exhale, soften, sink, warrior two. 3 more, inhale, lengthening front leg, hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more, inhale, lift, pulling everything up through the pelvic floor, lifting. Exhale, soften and sink, warrior two. Last time, last and longest one. Inhale, lifting high, pulling high, reaching high. Exhale, soften and sink, warrior two. Inhale here as you exhale, turn those right toes in, wide leg forward fold. Arms long and wide. We've got an option here, either take the hands to the hips or keep them out wide. Inhale here, exhale, take a halfway lift. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, as you exhale, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. So long line, crown to the tail, rolling through the outside edge of those feet, lifting up through those arches. And then inhale here, as you exhale, take a forward fold, lifting those arms up and over, looking underneath your legs. So either those palms are touching or they've opened, whatever feels right for you. And then just feel that lovely lengthening through those hamstrings. Notice how that feels here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, release the hands, take the hands to the mat. Bring those elbows in. Inhale here, exhale, soften maybe the forehead, the top of the head to the mat. Maybe that's for you, maybe that's not for you. And then maybe walk those hands underneath you, so behind you, palms to the floor, and then feel that twist, that stretch, a little bit more intense up the back of the hamstring. So we're just working on that flexibility here and through the core. So walking those hands behind you. Soften here. Inhale here, as you exhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe here. And then slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center, back to the top of the mat. Taking one breath here, just to settle in your Tadasana. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step, hop or jump back to plank. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees or toes nice and slow, strong, controlled. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands. Back foot 45 degrees. Coming up, warrior two on the other side. So taking that time to settle into your warrior two, go through the checks. Can you come in any lower? Is that left leg parallel to the floor? Tuck the tailbone under, sink nice and low. So we've got those 4 stretches. And use it as you're pulling those hands to the sky. Really feel like you're pulling up, lifting stuff. So you have lots of resistance here. So inhale to the sky, lengthen the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. 3 more. Inhale, lifting like you're pulling up 2 bags of sand. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, soften, warrior two. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. This time, inhale to the sky, turn the left toes in. Either hands to hips or forward fold here. So please excuse my rear view, I'm going to turn around. So the same again. So same thing again. Inhale here. As you exhale, take those hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale here, as you exhale, take a forward fold, lifting those hands above your head. Rolling those outside edges of those feet, lifting up through the arches, nice and strong.
Inhaling, lengthening through those hammies. Exhale, soften and release. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands to the mat. Again, maybe take the crown of the head to the mat if that's good for you. And just, if so, bring those elbows in together, nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale as you exhale, again, walk those hands behind you, palms to the floor, and then walk those fingers out as far as you can behind you, which is going to push you off center a little bit, but also lengthen through those hamstrings. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk the hands back onto the shoulders, and then slowly coming up, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, into your forward fold. And then inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, hands to heart center. So lots on the legs today. Coming to the top of the mat one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. I want to just open up through the chest a little bit. So inhale to the sky, take a steeple grip. So steeple grip is like the James Bond hands. So index fingers to the top of the sky, interlacing the rest of the hands. So inhale, reach high to the sky. As you exhale, drop the shoulder blades away from the ears, drop the shoulders away from the ears, so you're making that strong through that shoulder girdle. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the fingers to the front. So you're pointing to the front. And feel that opening through the shoulders. Hopefully you can feel that. Inhale to the sky, nice and strong through the shoulders. And then exhale, point in front. Each time feel that stretch opening through the shoulder blades. Twice more. Inhale to the sky. This is really strong on the shoulders, keeping that nice strong resistance. Exhale, point, and further away as you can feel that opening through the shoulders. Once more, inhale to the sky. Exhale, point and reach. Nice and strong here. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly release and give those shoulders a roll. So you should feel that really across the back here, nice and strong through the shoulders. Nice and controlled. So inhale to the sky, we're coming to the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step, hop or jump to plank. Nice and strong in your plank. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're going to do a little bit of core here in plank today. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. If not, tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Inhale here. As you exhale, hover those right toes off the ground. So don't let the hips drop, keep the hips straight. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, drop the right toes back to the mat, high plank. We're going to switch to the other side, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, hover the left toes off the mat. Nice strong breath, keeping those hips square, tuck the tailbone under, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, drop the toes to the mat, high plank. Inhale here, exhale, drop to the knees, push back, child's pose. So you should have a lot of engagement through the core, and also maybe a little bit of shake as that energy is coursing around your body, coursing. Just soften here, recatch your breath in child's pose as we're going to come back into it with an add-on. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, reset. Plank either on knees or on toes. You choose. Inhale and exhale. This is a top level plank here. So if you're not sure, don't worry. Maybe just try for one breath and then move on. So inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the right toes. Inhale to prepare, exhale, reach forward with the left hand. Hold it, breathe, pull the belly button to spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, replace hand, replace toe, drop to the knees. Child's pose, just a one breath. Coming onto the other side, twisting off that wrist if you need to. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, reset, plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, lift left toes. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward with the right hand. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, replace toe, replace hand. Knees wide as the mat, toes to touch, child's pose. So core strength here in plank today. Inhale, give those wrists a twist if you need to. And exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, coming up to all fours, swimming the legs to one side, take a seat. Whew. So, a little bit more on the core, because we can. So, get yourself into a nice position here, a seat. We're going to do a little bit of our boat series. I know. Feet to the floor. You don't love me now, but you'll love me afterwards, I know. So tuck the tailbone under, really tuck it under. Pull that belly button into spine. Don't collapse in the lower back. So you feel like you're lifting up again, like that long line is being pulled. Feet to the floor, toes to the floor, heels to the floor, or legs parallel to the floor, lower legs. Open up those arms, hold those two trays of champagne, lifting up through the chest. Beautiful. Breathing here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, point the right toes. And in. Left toes, point. And in. Right toes, point. And in. Left toe, point. And in. Inhale to the sky. Full boat. Lifting high. Chest and chin high. Slowly roll the lower back into the mat. Then lower the legs towards the ground, canoe, hands high to the sky. Inhale here, as you exhale, reach up and back and behind. Inhale here, exhale, crunch up, boat. Good. This time, inhale here, exhale, point left toes. And in. Right toe point. And in. Left toe point. And in. Right toe point. And in. Full boat, lift high, hold it, squeeze it, lift it, don't collapse. Slowly roll the lower back, then lower the legs, hover the legs, reaching up high through the fingers. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, reach behind, exhale, crunch up. Feet to the floor, hug the knees. So really pushing out into the lower back here, feel that lovely stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. This time, we're going to come into our shoulders. So remember, if you're not sure on your neck, please be careful and you know how to modify. So bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a hug. First, little roll through the lower back. Soften here, soften the head and the neck to the ground. And then slowly lift the legs up to the sky. Ground down, nice in the hips. Hands to the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, lifting the bottom of the floor. Lifting those feet up and over behind you. So the feet come to the floor. Try not like me to get your ponytail caught. You try and rip your hair out of your head. So lifting those feet to the floor, lifting up. And then pushing high through the chest, lifting a little bit higher. If that's good for you, pushing those hands down into the floor, maybe bending the knees, bringing the knees towards those shoulders. Lifting up here, feel that lovely stretch through the lower back. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath here. Inhale and exhale. Oh God, one more breath. And really pushing in, lifting up here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale. Straighten the legs. And then slowly pushing the hands into the floor. Slowly rolling down.
vertebrae by vertebrae, the knees coming across the face. Control, control, control. Each vertebrae hitting the floor individually, the legs coming up and over. If you want a little bit more, so either take the feet to the floor and just lengthen them down, or if you want a little bit more in the abs, pull the belly button into the spine, push the hands into the mat, and slowly, gently lower both legs towards the floor. Control, control, hover, 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 hover. Everything switched on through the core, and then let the legs drop to the floor. So when we come in that little shoulders down there, we try and always stretch it out in the right way. And in this pose, I always use fish pose. So roll onto your right side, so you've lifted your left buttock off the mat, and take the left hand, the palm of the hand, to the floor underneath the buttock. So you're rolling the buttock back onto the hand. So you're kind of sitting on your hands. And then the same to the other side, rolling to the other side, take the right hand, palm to the mat, and then roll it back down. So we're coming into our fish pose here. And then here you're trying to walk the shoulder blades together and walk the elbows under together. And then you can either lift up through the chest and the neck, taking the crown of the head to the mat, or just pause here. So either or lifting higher, pushing higher into those elbows, lifting up. So you're taking a really strong arch through the lower back here, pointing through those toes. Either option. Few breaths here. And then slowly unhook yourself, walk those elbows out, walk those hands out from underneath the buttocks, coming into our Shavasana. So taking that time to become settled. Reset yourself on the mat wherever you are. And then again today you've got the option of coming into our cobbler with the legs if that feels good for you today, or full Shavasana, or maybe today you want to take those legs a little bit wider, a bit more starfish shape, and then slowly soften, let the ankles fall heavy, let the shoulder blades soften, maybe walk them together a little bit more, and then just bring those palms to the sky, closing down those eyes, as we come and surrender to the mat. Notice the body, how the body's feeling. Is there any areas that feel still a bit tight, or you're feeling uncomfortable? Just take that moment to just come to the most comfortable position for you. Notice the breath. And notice the mind. If the mind is starting to think different thoughts, or if it's completely calm, that's fine. But if not, maybe just go over with your head those poses that we did today, and notice which ones you find quite easy, or ones that you felt, oh, that was quite good and felt better than usual. So taking time to analyse and notice the practice today. If you're feeling quite calm, just surrender. Surrender to the feeling that you feel after practicing. That amazing sense of calm. That adrenaline after practicing. All those lovely happy hormones, the serotonin that's released. Maybe that will help with our mantra of I am calm. Maybe those thoughts that you had before practice are no longer important. They're no longer necessary. deepen the breath in the body. Filling the lungs again, refreshing, filling them. Start to reawaken the body, wiggling fingers and toes, twisting wrists and ankles, reaching up overhead, pointing through the fingers and the toes, full body stretch here. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, knees to chest, give yourself a hug. Massage through the lower back, releasing through the knees and the hips. Slowly come to rest on your right hand side. Pause here. And gently pushing yourself up to seated. Keeping your eyes closed and your palms open to receive. Life is unpredictable. It changes with the seasons. Even your coldest winter happens for the best of reasons. And though it feels eternal, like all you'll ever do is freeze, I promise spring is coming, and with it, brand new leaves. We'll take 3 breaths together here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale your palms to the heavens. Join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.